So here we go. If 2016 is going to be the best year ever, then here's some things that I hope for you. Number one, I hope this year you realize that God's plan for your life has way more to do with who you are becoming, like your character, than it does with where exactly you go and what it is exactly that you do. I hope you realize that God's plan for your life has way more to do with who you're becoming. Well, one of the questions that we get oftentimes is this: how do I find out God's plan for my life? You ever wondered that? Like, how do I find out God's plan for my life? And whenever someone asks that question, what they're saying is, how do I know what school to go to? Or how do I know what job to take? Or how do I know what door to walk through? Or how do I know who I should date? Or how do I know what door I should walk through so that maybe I could get a date? You know, like, these are the kinds of questions that people are asking. And don't get me wrong, I totally think that God can lead us in all of those ways, but I think God is actually way more interested in the person that we're becoming than he is in the details of where we go and what exactly it is that we do. Romans 8:29, the Message version says this. It says, God knew what he was doing from the very beginning. He decided from the outset to shape the lives of those who love him along the same lines as the life of his son. The Son stands first in the line of humanity he restored. Look what he says. We see the original and intended shape of our lives. They're in him. Simply put, God's primary plan for your life is that you would follow and become more and more like his Son, Jesus. You see, it's not just about what you do. It's more so about who you're becoming. Ephesians 4 puts it this way. It says, take on an entirely new way of life, a God-fashioned life, a life renewed from the inside and working itself into your conduct as God, get this, accurately reproduces his character in you. Listen, here's why this is important. It's because I think that you can make all the right moves, walk through all the right doors, end up at all the right places at all the right times. But if when you get there, you aren't the person that God wanted you to be, you don't have the character that he wanted you to have, you don't have the integrity, he's not grown you up to the person that he wanted you to be by the time you got there, then God can't use you the way he would have wanted to use you in that situation. Listen, God does have a plan for your life, and there are things in 2016 that God created and placed you on this earth to do, but I think they all start with you becoming who God wants you to be. And so in addition to all your resolutions about what you're gonna do in 2016, I would challenge you to ask God to help you make some resolutions about the person that you're gonna become in 2016 as well. Listen, I think that the scariest thing in our life shouldn't be failure. I think the scariest thing in our life should be using all of our energy to succeed at something that ultimately really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like to look back and saw that we spent all of our energy and ran the rat race and spun our wheels and thought we accomplished so much, and then look back and like, that just really didn't matter. I think that's the scariest thing. Listen, God made you on purpose and for a purpose. And I think discovering that starts with allowing God to go to work on the inside of you, to shape you and mold you and make you into the man or woman that he always dreamed for you to be.